Сошин ТВ.
Можно подумать, что Сошин ТВ превратился в Челси ТВ. Мы недавно делали сюжет про визу Романа Абрамовича, и я, честно говоря, не думал, не гадал, что так быстро придется делать историю вдогонку. За отчетный период Роман Абрамович стал гражданином Израиля и может по израильскому паспорту въезжать на остров, но не может здесь работать. Хозяин Челси заморозил реконструкцию стадиона Стамфорд-Бридж. Она оценивается в $1 миллиард. В заявлении на сайте клуба по-английски написано так: из-за неблагоприятного инвестиционного климата. Ну а если по-нашему, не будет визы, не будет и нового стадиона. А теперь самое интересное. На этом нервном фоне тут же пошли слухи, которые довольно быстро подхватили крупные английские газеты. Абрамович собирается продавать Челси за 1 миллиард 170 миллионов фунтов. Интересно. И кому же? Комментировать или обсуждать эту информацию в руководстве Челси отказываются. Пробиться к хозяину команды невозможно, да и непонятно, где он, собственно, находится. Так что в этой ситуации говорить нужно с людьми, которые более или менее в теме. So do you think Abramovich will sell Chelsea?
I think certainly if he does sell Chelsea, he will make a lot of money off his investment, because even with all the money he put into the club, and obviously when he bought it, he took on the debt as well. It's risen tremendously in value. I'm not sure. I think he's going to wait for the resolution of his case. He'll do it if he gets a fair price. Otherwise, I think he'd be okay just running the business from afar and watching it appreciate in value. A Premier League club in this location in London is a very, very valuable commodity. They also have planning permission to obviously expand their stadium, although, obviously. The two biggest cases so far of clubs being bought or sold were obviously when the Glazers took over Manchester United, and I believe that was, off the top of my head, just over $1 billion, but that is Manchester United. And when Milan was sold last summer, and there's a lot of questions with that, but certainly the figure was 740 million euros, so around about 670, 680 million pounds. Now, Chelsea, you would expect, would be somewhere in between there. I mean, today Manchester United, you could argue, is maybe even doubled in value. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 billion.
Do you think it's a pure managerial decision, or it's a kind of a finger towards the Home Office for, basically delaying the visa?
No, I think he's definitely making a statement to the Home Office in delaying it. Because look, when you build something like that, there's two ways to do it. You can either borrow money, in which case you have to pay interest on it, and in which case you're going to be more dependent on the current market conditions and whatnot, or you can put the money yourself. Abramovich is one of the few people in the world who could put some of the money or even all of the money himself and not have to pay interest and own it cleanly. I think the fact that he just stops it, he can say it's market conditions and sponsors and uncertainty over Brexit or whatever else, but I think the reality says, it's just kind of a way to raise the temperature a little bit and say, why is the visa delayed? Am I some kind of a victim in Anglo-Russian tension? Why are you taking it out on me? Is there any reason there?
Любопытно, что Абрамович теоретически уже давным-давно мог получить британский вид на жительство, но делать этого не стал, вероятно, из-за налоговых соображений. Так что вся эта история с визой, она не такая уж и простая. Do you think Abramovich is likely to sell Chelsea?
Obviously, the current problem with the visa, I think, will make that a lot more likely, because I think he actually really enjoyed attending the Chelsea matches and being a very much a part of the whole team. So I think this is going to be a massive blow for him. So it does raise the possibility. Yeah.
If he sells that, would he sell someone in the country, or you think there'll be another sheikh that will snatch it?
Well, I think given the high value of the club, I think it's more likely to be a very wealthy foreign buyer. I think that's far more likely.
If they go for the dirty money and they say there is no bias on the nationality, why not checking the sheikhs or the other, representative of other countries? Well, because they're not squeaky clean.
Well, exactly. This is a clear case of double standards. So we have relatively clean Russian businessmen being penalised, whereas we have blatant kleptocrats from the Middle East, from countries like Saudi Arabia, Qatar and the UAE, who basically have stolen their wealth. And they're being allowed in, they're being allowed to invest tens of billions of pounds into the UK economy without any problem at all. So this is breathtaking hypocrisy from the UK authorities.
Ну, кто там чище – отдельная история, хотя болельщикам Челси и так все понятно.
Mr. Abramovich has got no criminal charges pending. Nobody suggested he's done anything illegal. Yet, because Theresa May and the British government don't like Vladimir Putin, Mr. Abramovich seems to be getting hammered because of guilt by association. It's an absolute farce. He's put over £1 billion into Chelsea already. He's been there for 15 years. Why should he sell it now? The Home Office, the British government should be absolutely ashamed at the way they've treated him. Chelsea Football Club's the biggest employer in the Fulham area. He's going to build a health club, medical facilities, redevelop the whole area, and the Home Office don't want him. They're absolutely stupid.
Если Абрамович действительно так любит свой Челси, то в Лондон он должен вернуться где-то в середине августа, когда начинается новый сезон английской премьер-лиги. До августа, конечно, времени вагон и маленькая тележка, но за этот период может многое произойти. А тут еще «Таймс» написала страшилку о том, что Абрамовича могут арестовать и даже депортировать из Британии, если он будет злоупотреблять поездками по своему израильскому паспорту. Ну, мне, конечно, слабо в это верится, но, зная молодых борзых британских министров, всякое может произойти. Ребята, сейчас лето, расслабьтесь, давайте будем жить дружно.